episode of Easy Talk is sponsored by Spotlight Productions. When it comes to quality, Spotlight Productions strives to deliver excellence. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Easy Talk. We are entering to the holiday season, so I wanted to make sure that you knew what made sense for this upcoming season. So as we're entering to the holidays, we want to make sure that we, first of all, take care of our loved ones. And then we want to be able to make sure that we give nice gifts to our clients and to those sponsors that have helped us all year long. Think about that. It took me probably my first, third, or fourth year to say, you know what, you need to give back, not only to your community, but give back to those that sponsor and help you in your business. Just a small token of your appreciation to say, I am in my community to make a difference, and I appreciate those that support me. So I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to start thinking about how you want to show your support for this upcoming holiday season. Because much is given, much is required, right? We are heading into the holiday season. We've done a lot with our business. We have grown, we've been successful, we've been profitable. Now let's give back. We have to make sure that we give back, not only to those that love us, that we want to show our appreciation to, but let's give back to those that are less fortunate than themselves, okay? So, right now, I want you to get ready to open your heart and open your ears for this show. So first, subscribe if you have not done so already. And then secondly, make sure that you get ready to share. Get ready to share this so that you can teach others and show others how to give as you give, okay? So now that we're ready and I've set you up for this show, let me introduce you to my friend, my sister, a very important person, the BIP, Miss Twylia Jones. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. I just felt like this was the right time to have someone on the show that can help us to reflect on the goodness of God, all the great blessings that we've had all year long, and how we can give back.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I want you to help show us how we can do that. And you have a unique story because you have taken your purpose in life and your talents and brought them together.
Yes.
Not only to make money, but to help other people.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm going to be quiet. Tell us about that.
So, I'll start with ministry.
Okay.
Because that's where my heart is.
Okay.
So, I Am Necessary is my ministry. It's not connected to any church.
Okay.
And I have to say that because my husband actually pastors, as you know, two separate churches.
Not one, but two.
Two.
Not
two.
one church in two locations.
No.
Two separate churches.
Two separate churches.
Okay.
So we have been at Kill Avenue it's coming up to 32 years.
Wow.
32 years. And God had a sense of humor.
So I've heard.
Yes. And decided that he also wanted him to serve at Hill Chapel in Raleigh.
Okay. So you're in North Memphis
and Raleigh. Yes, two close areas, but definitely separate areas of the city. So I always make mention of that because a lot of times people think that I am connected with I Am Necessary to the church, and I'm not.
Okay. It is a standalone nonprofit organization.
Standalone nonprofit organization. And it was not anything that I wanted to do. It was God wholeheartedly pushing me out of my comfort zone to do it. And as I began to walk toward it and began to walk to what he was calling me to, I was so nervous, so scared, didn't know what to do. And he said, follow me. And I said, okay. And so that's what we've been doing. We are 5 years old. Okay. We are a nonprofit that focuses on helping women and girls. And the guys always say, what about us? And we have partnered with someone to make sure that the guys are taken care of.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
when you talked about God saying, following me, I immediately thought about Moses.
Yeah.
Moses stuttered and was like, no, dude, you got the wrong one. This ain't, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But he sent him help.
Yeah.
He sent him help.
Yeah.
So he will, if you don't feel like you found that help, I know that help is on the way.
I have. I have, and always in need of more help that he sends. And the good thing about it is that he knows what I need, and he knows when I need it, and he has been my sole supplier.
Yes.
Things that I thought I could not do, we've been able to do. And we have different events. We have events for girls, and we have also events for women. So what's on the horizon right now is our main focus for girls. We haven't done any brunches or anything for girls this year, but we've been focused on going into the schools. We have a service project that we do, and it's called Yes Ma'am. And Yes Ma'am is a service project where we go into the schools and we take sanitary items to the young ladies in the schools, and we talk to them about how necessary they are, how important they are, and that God has a purpose for their lives. I always ask them, do they know that they have a purpose? Many times they don't raise their hands. They don't really think about it. It hasn't been a thought for them. So we start like that, and then we begin to talk to them. I also take a nurse with me. A young lady, Nurse Christy, has come alongside me in this to collaborate with I Am Necessary, and she has her own business called Gifted Aura. And she's doing a phenomenal job of going into our communities and helping the elderly and helping them if they need medicine and that kind of thing. And she's doing a phenomenal job with health care for our people in our community. But Christy comes along and she gives them the medical side of it, of you need to do this to make sure that you don't get infections. We teach them how to wipe themselves. We tell them about how long they should wear their sanitary napkins. We do all of those things with the service projects.
And that's very personal. That's not something that people want to talk about, but that's obviously part of the problem. Our kids are so advanced these days, and we think they know everything, but they need parenting.
Yes.
They need to know.
They need their mommies. They need their daddies. Yeah.
Why. Yes.
They do. It's so important. And how I found out about it was from my granddaughters, Cassidy and Riley. We were in the car one day and we were riding and we were talking. And so they always blow my mind with the stuff that they know and, you know, and that kind of thing. And their mom has done a wonderful job at teaching them how to take care of themselves and talking to her when they need things. But the conversation came up about a lot of times girls don't have the sanitary napkins that they need during that time of the month. And I was like, what do you mean? And Cassidy said, yes, ma'am. Sometimes I have to put extra in my purse to share if they don't, because I forget what they call it. They sink, which is normal, but they have a little name for it where they sink. And so the girls that you're around, you are normally, they are on at the same time. And so she was like, no, a lot of my friends don't have. And I'm sitting in the car going, what? So I literally got to a stoplight and I turned around and I was like, Cassidy, really? And she was like, yes, ma'am.
As if it's normal.
Yeah. It is their normal.
It's their normal.
It's their normal. And from that, my heart just began to bleed. And God allowed me to see that as an opportunity to go into the schools, talk to them, educate them, let them know that they are special, and to also teach them the correct way to do things and to supply them with what they need. So I don't just go and have a conversation.
You're giving them what they need.
Giving.
And then you have a professional in the healthcare industry that can give them the proper medical terms and answer those questions from them from their expertise.
Yes.
As a healthcare professional.
Yes. So we went.
Very important.
Yesterday, a little girl asked, we were at elementary school yesterday, and one of her questions was, which was a wonderful question, was, why do we have a period?
Oh, wow.
And Nurse Christy was able to answer her, you know, and tell her the correct reason of why we have a period and what happens during that time. And so those things are not happening anymore. Like they don't know. And
I don't remember anybody telling me this is why you have it. It was just that you're going to have this thing happen to you and here's how you take care of it. But the why and understanding and all that was not there.
Yes. Well, we make sure that they understand all of that. Another thing that happened yesterday, and I'll move from the service project, but another thing that happened yesterday was I had about 3 to 5 young ladies, after we spoke to them on their way back to class, stop and ask for sanitary items. Broke my heart.
For them to ask a stranger, for something so personal. And you know, in the restaurants, you go in there and they just sitting right there.
Yeah.
But you go to school and
yeah. And many times in the schools, the teachers, the counselors, the principals, all of those people, they're buying it out of their pocket.
wow.
They're paying for it out of their pocket. So that, I mean, you would be amazed. And to some people, it's not a big deal, but to me, it was. It was something so personal that, and I had everything I needed. My mom made sure I knew how to take care of myself. I knew how to clean myself. I knew everything. But it was such a burden for me. And then yesterday, I'm trying not to cry, but yesterday,
this is heavy.
Was
Because what are those girls going to do if you hadn't been there and nobody had talked to them? They didn't know to ask anybody.
well, now they do, and I'm grateful that I was able to go in and do that. And I'm not doing it by myself. There are people, when I go live on Facebook or put up a link and those kind of things, they send donations in, and we take those donations and we go and buy the things that was needed. One of the things that was needed yesterday was washcloths for the children, because
To bathe? Yeah, what are we doing to this generation? What are we doing to our children? I know we get busy in our day-to-day and life happens for all of us. But we have got to take care of our children. It was a time where you got in trouble, and the neighbor, the person down the street or at the school was able to
help you,
correct you
Yeah.
before you even got home.
Yeah.
Now you're not getting help in the street or at home.
Yeah.
Our kids are just out here.
Yeah. It's sad, but I mean, the teachers are doing as much as they can, the principals,
And
I'll
they're
go back
calling you.
and the councils, they're doing as much as they can, because like some of them were buying it out of their pockets. Like, I know that I've had the conversations, but to know that you don't have what you need at such a personal time,
At such a young age,
at such a young age, yeah.
And that's how a lot of our kids end up trying to fend for themselves and get in trouble.
Yeah.
And
And so
like,
that's why we emphasize how necessary they are, how important they are, and God has a purpose for their life. So that's why we emphasize that part to them, because you don't have to go anywhere else looking for it. You are important. I think you're special. I know that God created you to be an amazing whatever it is. And so we emphasize
but that kind
on
of stuff ruins your confidence.
it could.
Yeah,
It could.
it could.
But we're there, and I keep saying that because I don't want it to be a negative. I want it to be a positive, that we have the opportunity to go in and be the blessing that we're able to be.
But
so,
that word, we, you cannot do it by yourself.
no, and I don't, because the donations that come in, I had one of my best girlfriends. She called me. She said, "It's not much, but I'm gonna drop this donation off by your house." And so it's those things like that that it makes it 10 times easier, or it makes it 10 times better. And I know that somebody that gave from their heart. There was a guy, I don't know him, but he saw the link on Facebook and he sent money, and I was so excited. I took that money and immediately went to the store. We were able to buy from Sam's the big box of washcloths that come in the packages that look like wipes, and they're actually washed. So we were able to leave all of that. And so yeah, so the service project is amazing, and I would love to go to more schools.
And you said schools are starting to see what you're doing, and they're starting to contact you.
Yes.
And the more they do, the more you're going to need our help.
Yes.
And so we're going to have to say, we have been blessed. we're business owners. We run businesses, and not for it to be a tax write-off, but to give from your heart.
Yes, please.
Because we've got upcoming Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
That's coming up. So you got Black Friday where people spending all kind of dollars everywhere.
Yeah.
We got Small Business Saturday, and then we've got Cyber Monday, and then Giving Tuesday. This will be a phenomenal organization for us to start thinking about giving for Giving Tuesday.
Please.
I mean, it's necessary.
Yes.
And we want our children to know that they are necessary.
Yes.
So you're not only dealing with the children in the schools, but in your nonprofit, you're also dealing with the women.
Yes.
With I Am Necessary.
Yes.
And what does that look like for women?
So for women, it's a little easier. And at some points, we have the opportunity to go into Salvation Army and do Bible study, and we've gone to leave large donations with them. But we also have things that we do that are fun. We have brunches. We have an upcoming conference. So mark your calendars. Mark your calendars.
When is it?
It's February 26th through 28th of 2026.
Okay.
So February is my birthday month, and this year, normally the conference is in March, and I wanted to end my birthday month with the conference. So I'm really excited about it. We have a phenomenal speaker that is coming to speak to us, and we're going to have some fun.
Yes.
So you want to be there for all of those people.
I Am Necessary to get tickets.
So I Am Necessary, the number 2, the number 1, the number 0.com.
Okay, what's the 210?
210. I Am Necessary is founded on Ephesians 2:10.
Okay.
It talks about how we are God's workmanship and we were created for his purpose, for a special purpose, and we are special. And so that's where I Am Necessary.
Okay, Ephesians 2:10.
Ephesians 2:10.
So I Am Necessary 210.com is where we will get our information to get tickets for February.
Yes.
And is that what we're going to donate to as well?
Well, the donation link is on the website as well. So there is a donation link, or if you just want prayer, you want us to pray for you, or if there's something, there are several people that we coach. You can call it counseling or coaching or whatever you want to call it. There are several people that we do take time and do that with as well.
Okay. I Am Necessary. I need
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So let's talk a little bit about what makes sense. Because again, as I stated in the beginning of the show, I think this show is especially dedicated to us being able to give back to our community and how we can do that, and how we can get nice gifts for our sponsors. People that have supported us, giving them something as a token of our appreciation. So I thought I would kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
And yes, ma'am.
So I Am Necessary is a nonprofit that you have, which is helping you to live out your purpose.
Yes.
And then What Makes Sense is helping you to execute on the talents that you've been given.
Yes.
So let's talk about what makes sense. How did that get started? How do we know that you know what you're doing? Give us a little history about that.
Okay. My first remembrance of scent is my mama.
Oh.
Yeah. So my mom's still alive. She is 85 years old.
Oh, what a blessing. And smelling good.
And smelling good. And smelling good. Yep. My mama gonna always smell good. I promise you. Oh, if you know her, honey, you know. But my mom, when I was a little girl, she smelled so pretty. And as I grew older, I would go in and sneak and put on her perfume. And it smelled like it cost so much money, like so much money. And only to become an adult and know that it was Jovan Musk from Walgreens.
Oh.
Right? But on my mom, it smelled like it cost $1 million.
And my grandmother, she used to wear white shoulder. It was a powdery scent, but it smelled so elegant and it smelled so good. And that's my first memory.
Yeah, that's my first memory. And so my mom is one of the cleanest people that I know. Like, if anybody's any cleaner than her, I want to meet you. So, like, my mom was the mom you did Saturday, flipping the couch, the cushions on the couch, cleaning under them, mopping the floor, cleaning the baseboard. That's my mama. At 85, she's still trying to do those things, seriously. Like, my mom believed in taking care of your body and bathing and making sure you were clean, and she still does. So that was my first encounter with scent, was my mom. One of my fondest memories of scent, and then I'll tell you more. One of my fondest memories of scent is when I met my husband.
Oh.
So I met my husband on August 28th,
Robert C. Jones.
Junior.
Robert C. Jones Jr.
Yes. I met him on August 28th, 1989. It was my first day of class at Crichton College. We met in college.
Okay.
And it was his scent that I remembered. I can tell you everything that he had on in clothes, but I know what that cologne was. It was VSOP cologne. Now VSOP is so expensive.
Really?
Yes, I've looked it up. And it's so expensive. I want to recreate it, and he and I have talked about it, so I want to create it. So that was one of my fondest memories of scent. I have over 25 years of fragrance behind me.
Wow.
So I've worked for companies like Givenchy. Most people say Givenchy. But it's Givenchy.
Listen, people, Givenchy.
I worked for Bulgari. Most people say Bulgari, but it's Bulgari. So I've worked with some of the top lines. And in working for some of the top lines, I've learned a lot of things about scent and about the reason our scents last longer, the reasons our scents don't last longer, the notes in the scents and those kind of things. So I have over 25 years, so I know what I'm doing, I promise.
Is it true that it's about your body chemistry?
So your body chemistry and the oil content in the fragrance both play
a role.
They both play a role. So there are several roles. You know, the cleanness of your body, if you're putting it on top of something, if you're layering, all of those things. Yeah, all of that matters. And so I had been seeing this bar set up in other countries, and I was like, well, I can do that. And so I'm always nervous about everything. I'm never like, people think that I am, but I'm never like, oh, I could do that, and I just run and do it.
You're not super confident.
No.
You're like doing it blind, doing it scared.
Doing it blind, doing it scared. Yeah, but I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it.
Sounds like all of us as entrepreneurs, we just like, okay, I think this is what God wants me to do. I'm just going to step out here.
Yeah.
So
what makes sense came from my daughter. We don't call them daughter-in-laws. We call them daughters. So our oldest son, Dr. Reverend Twylia Jones, the pastor of First Institutional Baptist Church in Arizona.
And his lovely wife, Miss First Lady Lakeisha.
Nakisha. Oh, you like mama. You calling her Lakeisha.
I was. I thought it was Lakeisha.
No. But
hi, Nakisha.
Nakisha came up with the name. We were talking about it. I bounced a lot of ideas off of her. Nakisha has a business where she takes care of everything for you. She has her and two of her best friends, and their business is phenomenal. And she's a thinker. She's a creator. So we talk a lot about business. So we were talking about it, and she was like, she calls me Mama Twy. She said, Mama Twy, what makes sense? I said, I like it. And we ran with it. We ran with it. And so what makes sense is a part of my business. So my business is called Pieces of Me by T. And this is a piece. This is one piece. One piece. So what makes sense is a fragrance bar that we can bring to any gathering that you're having, whether it's a corporate party, a birthday party, that we're going to be at your 50th.
Did you just tell the people I'm turning 50? Oh my, they thought I was 30, girl.
Oh, well.
Cut the show.
She's 50, about to be. And we're going to be at your party, and we have some special goodies for your guests.
Yes.
And we're so glad that you chose us. But we also, we've done a grand opening for my niece who has, she's the owner of the only female-owned black beauty supply here in Memphis, Pink Noir. And so Chastity had us to come for her VIPs. So Christmas parties, customer appreciation, for the real estate agents, we can create gifts for your clients who are closing on their homes. We have endless capabilities with what makes sense. We did not leave the men out. Many people think that we don't have scents for men.
Okay.
We do. And so that's why I wanted to bring the decanter bottles.
Oh.
And those are part of the setup. So we have a total different setup for the men. We'll go
versus
in
the women.
versus the women.
So since we're talking about my party, will I have one for men and one for women? Because I have both
So-
genders at my party.
Yes. So we won't have the decanter bottles there, but that's just for like if a man is having a birthday party and he wants a more manly setup. So we do that for that. On the bar, there are automatically scents for men and women each time, unless the client says, no, I want all women or I want all
if
men.
It's specific for men
yes,
or women. Okay.
Yes, the
but
client.
You go in with the thought of they're going to be men and women, so
Yes.
you set them up for both
Yes,
automatically.
yes.
Okay.
We always want to have unisex fragrances on there because if you're like me, I like a lot of deep, warm fragrances, and they tend to be more manly.
Okay.
So I wear, I actually sneak in my husband's fragrance a lot.
But you know what? Thinking about that, even if it was an event, let's say there's a ladies' night out, she may want to buy a fragrance that she likes for her husband.
Right.
So it's good to be prepared both ways.
Yes, we're always prepared. This is one of our setups, the bar, and we have the decanters for the man. We have another little cart that those go on.
Okay.
And then we actually have another setup with the bottles like this, but they spin. So we're trying to make sure that we stay on top of it and stay ahead of the game. We are the only people presently here in the Mid-South, not just in Memphis, but also in Mississippi and Arkansas that have the bar that is mobile, where you can, we come to you.
Okay,
and
so
you don't,
she's traveling. So you're traveling throughout the states.
wherever you want me to come. Yeah,
I could
we'll
see
travel.
that for a really nice Christmas brunch.
Oh,
or
absolutely.
A team build activity.
Oh, absolutely.
So if I was a company, because I have a few employees, if I were to have the bar come as maybe part of my Christmas party with my team, will they be able to mix their scents and
absolutely.
participate?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that would be a great team
Oh,
build
absolutely.
activity.
So we actually have a mixer that we can bring in, and you select your fragrances, and then we put it on the mixer, and the mixer mixes it.
So we
you
get to make our
yes,
ourselves.
yes,
Okay,
bespoke fragrances. So we don't want you to just have anything. We want you to have something that you, and it also, if we think about it, your sense of smell helps your memory. It taps into your memory. How many times have you smelled something and you've been like, oh, that scent
Yes.
reminds me of something?
Yes.
You know, how many times has that happened? And
Yes.
so that's what we want to do
So
with
you're
your
making
events.
memories.
We're making memories.
Yes.
We're making memories. And so with what makes sense, that's one piece of our business. And then what is my saving grace right now while we're sitting here talking and doing your show is this little baby right here.
Oh my God.
My saving grace. So
Can we say menopause? Can we say hot flashes?
Yes. So
in a cute way.
Yes,
But
yes,
dazzled,
yes.
blinged out.
So that
Oh,
is,
wow.
that's how we started Pieces of Me by T. We started Pieces of Me by T by actually taking little pieces of bling and adding it to fans. We have the handheld fans. We have these. This one actually rotates back and forth. We don't have it pulled all the way up, and I'll show you that it actually ovulates. You see, it's moving, so it'll go from side to side. So you can get that. Men,
And
this
so
will
can
be
you
a wonderful
bling
gift for your
anything?
wife. I just about can bling anything. If you sit still long enough, I will bling you. So yeah. If you
Maybe
sit
for
still,
Christmas on my show, I'll be blinged out for Merry Christmas.
please
for the New
don't.
Year.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
This is so nice.
Yeah, and it's my saving grace. I'm gonna always, if people break in my car, they can get no money because there's no money in my car, but you maybe can get a fan because I'm gonna always have a fan. I'm gonna always have a fan.
I've seen people wear the fans around their neck.
I don't like those.
The necklace fans,
Yeah.
the handheld fans. They come in so many different forms, and you can bling all of those.
I can bling all of them. I prefer not to bling the neck fans because of where they're laying. They're laying on your skin. It may not be so comfortable. We may can bling a portion of those. I don't really do the neck
I've seen
fans.
the bling tennis shoes.
We can do those as well. We can do those as well.
And a lot of women, as we get older, they have like sneaker balls and things
Yeah.
like that, where you're dressed up for the holidays,
Yeah.
ladies. You can wear some bling tennis shoes
Yeah.
with your nice evening gown and still be stylish and professional.
Absolutely.
So that's a great idea.
Yeah, and
Okay,
our
I'm
website,
thinking
you can
about
go to our
that.
website, piecesofme.com. So we have a website for our ministry, and we also have a website for our business, two separate websites.
Wow. So you have truly taken, you talk about entrepreneurship, you've taken your purpose and your passion and brought those together.
Yeah.
Not only to give back, but also to generate revenue for you and your family.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes.
A lot of people, when you talked about the little girls, when you ask about their purpose and not knowing that they are special and designed for a reason in this life, a lot of us as adults are really still trying to seek and find our purpose in life. So I would say,
and we will help. We will help you with that. With I Am Necessary, from Bible studies. We read books together. I mean, it's. We want you to be holistic, holistically whole. You can be healed from hurt, but we want you to be whole. We want you to be whole.
And whole consists of more than just the hurt.
Right.
Being whole says that I am spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, and socially aware, in tune of who I am.
Yes.
My emotional intelligence covers the gamut of my life.
Yes.
Not just me being delivered from pain,
Right.
or getting over hurt, or a bad divorce, or losing a job, or kids not acting right. I Am Necessary says that all of me, each piece of me,
each piece of you
is important.
Yes, and necessary.
Intentionally put together in you for a reason.
Absolutely.
I read a book, I think it's Henry Cloud. Nope, Purpose Driven Life. That's not Henry Cloud, but Purpose Driven Life. That said your mother was intentionally selected and your father was intentionally selected to come together for you to be who you are, to bring you into this world for the purpose that God has given you.
No matter what the circumstances, no matter what the circumstances are. And that's what we have to get over. We have to bypass what people say, what has been done to us, all of that. And so we try to make sure that we cover that holistically, continually. So it's not just you come to a conference and you get a good feel good and you have a good time and we have some amazing vendors there and all of that and you get to shop and do all of those things. No. Holistically, all the time, all throughout the year, we're making sure that you're growing and transforming into the woman that God wants you to be.
Wow.
It's in the way. Okay. I need her, but we'll move her out the way. We'll move her back where she was hiding. There she go.
But this is good, but it's also heavy and thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Because, and as I said earlier, to much is given, much is required. That means the more that you're blessed, you have to be able to bless someone else.
Yeah.
And being able to give to I Am Necessary is such a pivotal point in our lives to say, you know what? I do want these young people to feel like they're necessary.
Yeah.
And here's a platform that you can help where you know where your dollars are going to.
Yeah. You're sowing into good ground. You're sowing into good ground. I can promise you that, because there are other things on our horizon that we want to do with the girls, where we want to collaborate with Pink Noir, and we want to talk about the different textures of the girls' hair.
Yes.
And my niece, who is a makeup artist, Destemu, and we've already been talking about those things. So I'm letting you behind the curtain a little bit to let you know that there are things coming up for these little girls that we're going to intentionally talk about. Your hair is beautiful just the way that it is. You don't have to have straight hair. You don't have to have curly hair. You can have your hair.
Whatever your texture of your hair is, you are still beautiful, and you are still necessary.
So we want to continually build, whether it's a little girl, whether it's a woman, we want to continually build. And
you smell good while you're building.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And how we smell is important to us.
Yes.
For our confidence. It helps us to feel secure.
Oh, absolutely.
So as a woman,
it changes your walk.
It does.
It changes your walk.
It does.
If you have on a fragrance and you walk past somebody and they tell you smell good,
smiling from ear to ear.
From ear to ear. But even before that, when you get ready to leave and you put your fragrance on and it changes your whole mood.
Okay. We're running out of time.
Okay.
But I know the women want to know this. Well, I'll say, Alicia, I want to know this.
Okay.
Am I spraying my fragrance on my clothes? Am I spraying it on my skin? And if so, either one, where do I spray it?
Okay. So where you spray your fragrance, behind your ears.
Okay.
Okay. You can spray it right here at the bottom of your neck, the creases of your arms, and behind your knees.
What happened to my wrist?
You don't have to spray it on your wrist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can. That's a heat spot. If you're like me, who needs a fan, you can spray it anywhere and it's going to, come in. But some people like to spray it on their clothes just to get a little extra layering. But you can also just spray it on your damp skin.
Now, is it true? This is my last question because I feel like y'all want to know this too. Is it true that if you can smell you, it's too loud?
No.
How do you know when your fragrance is just enough to give that whiff when I walk by?
Well, for me, if I'm completely honest, I'm not concerned about what you think of my fragrance. Of course, I don't want to be too loud if I'm going into a hospital or if I'm going into a place where, people don't need to have loud scents on, that kind of thing.
I do presentations and speaking engagements all the time.
Yeah.
And I want them to hear me, not so much as smell me, so that it's loud and it's a distraction from what I'm trying to portray.
Right. So you want to pick a fragrance that tends to sit well with your body chemistry.
Okay.
So that's very important. A lot of people can't wear certain fragrances. One of my best friends told me, she said, no, I don't like this. It goes musty on me. And that's her phrase that she uses. So she knows what goes well with her body chemistry. I know what goes well with my body chemistry. One of the things that my husband is known for is his smell. Like they know when he's at church. For me, I've had people to come in the gym and they go,
I said, Twylia is here. I smell her. Yep.
So they know when I'm in the gym, they're like, she's over there. Yep. She's not over there. She's over there. But it's not that it's loud. It's just that it's my scent and that it adapts well with my body.
And so if myself or one of the viewers wanted to book you, you can help them find their scent. Is that
absolutely.
Okay.
I love doing that.
Okay.
I love doing that. Since we've been up and running since August, I've not gone wrong one time. If you tell me the scents that you like, so where's the wood? Knock on wood. So, I've not gone wrong one time. Normally when the ladies walk up or the gentlemen walk up and they tell me a scent that they like, that they wear now, I'm able to direct them on the bar to a scent that they will like. And I've not missed. Okay.
Do you do personalized where you mix and make, and this is my scent, my fragrance?
Oh, absolutely. We had a client to do that last Friday night at the pop-up with Monica Odom.
Okay.
We had a client to do that last week. She said, I want this to be my scent. Okay. And so we did. We made it her scent.
And you won't make that for anybody else?
Well, I won't say that I won't make it for anybody else, but it's going to smell differently on everybody.
Because of the body chemistry? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, we're going into the holiday season. We want to do two things in the holiday season. We want to be grateful and we want to give and share back to our community. And this is a nonprofit you can do that with I Am Necessary. And we also want to think about gifting to those that we want to show our support to that have supported us, or as a gift to maybe some businesses that you've worked with. There's a certain threshold. You can't give a Tiffany necklace, it can't be $1,000, but you can get them a nice gift so that you can show your appreciation to them. And then if you want to do a team bill, a girls' night out, a holiday party or something, what makes sense is a great activity that you can do with your people for your party or your outing or your team bill. So I've given you a lot today. This is some good stuff. You may want to rewind this and be like, now who is this again and what can she do? And tell us who you are and how we can reach you again.
Okay, so I am Twylia Jones. You can find me on Facebook at Twylia Jones. And for the business, you can find us at piecesofmebyt.com, piecesofmebyt.com. Also on Facebook, we are Pieces of Me by T. On Instagram, we are Pieces of Me by T. For our ministry, I Am Necessary. I Am Necessary 210.com. The number 2, the number 1, and the number 0.com. I Am Necessary 210.com. On Facebook, I Am Necessary. On Instagram, I Am Necessary 210.
Awesome. This was such a good show.
Thank you so for having me.
Thank you so much, my sister, for coming. Until next time, this has been Real Talk for True Entrepreneurs. Thank you. Happy holidays. This episode of Easy Talk is sponsored by Spotlight Productions. When it comes to quality, Spotlight Productions strives to deliver excellence.